The following program is classified M. It contains some coarse language. Channel 10 recommends viewing by mature audiences.
To the airport, thanks.
Okie dokie. You home for the holidays, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I know you. You're that guy, aren't you? Yeah, you're him.
Well, yes, I am.
I know all your shows, the Comedy Company, the Big Bite, the Fast Bowler Man, the one you do now, you know, the Good News Week. You're a very funny man.
Well, thank you very much. It's very nice of you.
What's that character you play? Magda Zabansk. It's good.
No, that's Magda Zabansky. It's not a character, it's an actual person.
He's a good character. You know, not your typical Aussie comedy with his stereotypical walk, you know? Yeah, you're very, very clever.
Yes, well, you know.
I read somewhere that you were once a merchant banker, yeah?
Me? No, I used to be a solicitor. I was a lawyer and I worked in a merchant bank.
Don't like the merchant bankers. No, they ruin this world, you know? They only care for themselves, they don't care for the little man, you know? They don't pay attention to him.
Hey, here's where I used to work. Pull in here, driver.
Okie dokie.
He made 50,000 on the deal. Next day, Melbourne Cup, he blows the lot. Well, if it isn't Mr. Big TV Star, slumming it back in his old neighbourhood in his fancy jumper. Looking sharp.
Hi, Malcolm.
Hear that? Hi. Like he's too good for us in his $500,000 taxi.
Well, it's hardly $500,000.
Oh, come on, the plates alone are worth 300 grand these days. Or have you forgotten that?
No, I haven't forgotten that.
I bet he doesn't even know the difference between a leveraged buyout and a private equity fund secondary market purchase.
Back off, man.
I bet he's not even evil anymore.
I'm evil.
You're not down with us. You're not evil.
I'm evil! I'm evil!
You're not evil.
You're nothing, man! You're nothing!
Shaun Micallef's New Year's Rave with Shaun's guests Tony Martin, Josh Thomas, Vanessa Amorosi, Milo Kerrigan, Brad McEwen, Kraftwerk, Amanda Keller, Jolene Anderson, Amy Pearson, Charlie Pickering, Tiny Tim, Senora Wences, the Marquee Chimps, and Dave Hughes. But right now, please welcome your New Year's Rave host, Mr. Shaun Micallef.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And a happy New Year's Eve to you. And welcome to my rave party. A rave party like they used to have in the old days. Quiet night in, a roaring fire, a holiday comedy special on television, a good pipe, and of course...
Sorry, Shaun, we've got to lose the pipe.
What?
It's ABA guidelines, you can't smoke on TV.
No.
You've got to lose the pipe.
It's a Bing Crosby thing, you know?
Just lose the pipe and get on with it.
Yeah, no, but it's not as if it's smoking a bong or anything. It's just an empty pipe.
Lose the pipe, Shaun.
Right. All right, I'll pick it up from a roaring... Well, What?
Sorry, Shaun, we've got to lose the fire. It's OH&S.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a real fire. It was just...
Just pick it up from "and of course." Go on.
Right, yes, right. And of course, a look back on the year. And I'd like us to focus on the positives this year. Let's not remember 2009 for its collapsing ice shelves or its wars, or as the year Rupert Gint contracted swine flu. Let's instead look back on 2009 as our own Prime Minister looked back on, say, the life of Richard Pratt. Look past the illegal business cartels, the price-fixing conviction, the illegal profits to his company of $700 million. Let us instead tonight hold a state memorial for 2009 and focus on its contribution to charity. And let's not go, well, it was very easy for 2009 to be charitable because of all the illegal profits flowing into its coffers, because the last thing I think you should be on New Year's Eve is cynical. You know, there are many good things that took place this year, and I think it's those that we should be celebrating tonight. It was the year that Barack Obama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for not being George W. Bush. It was the year that Robert Mugabe turned 85, although because of Zimbabwe's inflation rate, by the end of the day he was 4,063,000. It was the year, according to Wikipedia, that China officially became the world's third largest economy behind the Republic of Easter Island and Atlantis. Isn't that interesting? And speaking of China, it was the year that Rio Tinto executive Hugh Stern was arrested there on charges of spying. So, Hugh Stern, we have a problem. 2009 will be remembered by sports lovers as the year South Africa's world champion athlete Caster Semenya was discovered to be hermaphrodite. Semenya has both male and female sex organs, and while her future in athletic competition is a bit iffy, she has been invited by Wimbledon to enter as a team in the mixed doubles next year, so there's good news there. And how about those Nobel Prizes, eh? A few surprises this year. Be honest, who picked Herta Mueller for the Literature Prize? Anybody? No? Well, not me. I had all my money on Kathy Lett. I mean, really, what more does that woman have to do to win? Of course, there's always next year. But until then, stay with us for what will, I'm sure, prove to be the rest of New Year's Eve. And what better way to enjoy New Year's Eve than...
Throw to commercials, Shaun.
...by watching these commercials.
Coming up, Tony Martin looks back and Josh Thomas drops in. That's next on The Rave.
I am not frightened of an election, and I am not frightened of an election. I really am not frightened of an election.
I reckon, Tony, you're frightened.
The Reserve Bank has never put interest rates up 3 times in a row, but Husey, what do you think?
I think they will go up. You've heard it here first.
Well, there you have it, Australia. Interest rates will stay the same.
Charlie, Carrie, Husey, and the rest of the gang are back.
7 p.m. Monday on 10.
Voila.
Voila, there you go. Madam, welcome back to segment 2. And there you go, Paddy. And, I think things are going well. Paddy, you've been in the business a good many years, showbiz, I'm speaking of.
Oh, yes, that biz.
How does segment 2 so far compare with other segment 2s that you've been involved in?
Oh, look, I've never had so many straws in all my life, really, so it's pretty fabulous.
It's pretty good? It's better than anything Bert and Graham ever did, do you think?
Oh, well, yeah.
It's early days.
It's early days. I tell you what, you've got more hair. Oh, what are you doing?
No, it's nothing. It's all right.
I tell you what.
I covered well.
I'm the best cleaner-upper that you've ever met.
Would you mind just
I'll do it later.
Okay, that's fine.
When you go off.
All right, well, I've got some stuff I ordered for you to do.
I'll have this perfect for you after,
you do
I promise.
That. Okay, thank you very much.
You've got good hair.
Thank you, Paddy.
Burn and kill for it.
Yes, that's all right. Thank you. All right, well, anyway, look, hi. It's nice to have your family around you on New Year's Eve, isn't it? And I know a lot of kids are allowed to stay up till midnight so they can watch the fireworks, and that's a big part of New Year's Eve, and it's one of the things that a program like this can provide. But I also know that staying up till midnight makes the kids overtired the next day. They misbehave and they're annoying, and you're trying to sleep and they're making noise, and you end up yelling at them and chasing them around the house with a broom and threatening to kill them, and it's not a great way to start the year, is it? Let's face it. So what I thought we'd do, and in fact have done, is rather than make the kids wait up until midnight to see the fireworks, we just show them now. All right? They're from last year, but really, I defy anybody to be able to tell the difference. All right? So put your party hats on. That's it. Party hats on, everybody. Yes. Okay, you ready? That will work well. It's just like real New Year's Eve, isn't it? All right, okay, you ready, everybody? Everybody, you all ready? Got your hats on?
Yep.
Put your damn hat on. Okay, let's go. All right, ready? And Happy New Year! Yeah, there you go. Okay, great. Okay, now, kids, off you pop to bed. All right, and speaking of children, would you please welcome my very, very special co-host for this evening, my own beautiful daughter and a very talented singer in her own right, Miss Shaun Micallef. Oh, yeah. Have a seat down there. Sorry. I should have said it's Trudy Clohesi. That's her mother's maiden name. She wanted to use.
It's my stage name.
It's a stage name. She wanted to use a stage name. She didn't want to cash in on my name, and I think that's very admirable. Make your own way in the business. That's excellent. Very, very good.
Start.
No, I'm starting. It's just a legitimate. We'll do a bit of an interview before we start hosting and everything. So
whatever.
That's good. All right. Well, here you are. You're almost 16 years old.
18.
18 years old. You grow up so quick, eh? Yeah. Hey, you look great. You've grown up. You're filled out and you're in all the right places, and you look great.
Thanks.
That's all right.
Cheers. Yeah. They chose it.
Wardrobe.
Yeah.
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 You
Good.
don't think it makes me look like a total slut or anything?
No, it looks delightful. I mean, maybe a Spencer if it gets cold, but
Yeah,
it's very
right.
nice.
Well, I don't know, wear a frickin' cardi while I'm at it.
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay. Now you ready to interview the first guest?
Whatever.
Okay. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Freak me sideways, would you please welcome TV comedy legend, radio broadcasting icon, film director, author, and my next guest tonight, Mr. Tony Martin. Tony, what the hell? Come in. Tony Martin. Yes. Yeah. You had all these people get in the room.
Don't leave cameras in here.
That's all right. Trudy, Tony. Oh. That's my daughter. Anyway, Tony, hello. What do you got there?
Oh, it's a Blue Nun.
Bottle of Blue Nun. Thank you very
It's
much.
the good stuff. It's the Grange Hermitage of wines.
Very good.
That's what I'm told.
Excellent month. Now, 2009.
Yes.
You were an observer of 2009. You also experienced 2009. What for you were the standout points?
I think we've got to look at things that we don't want to see again. New Year's resolutions, I think. Things we don't want to see after midnight.
Yeah.
Blackface, I think, would be one that's, it's popular with some segments of the crowd, but during the year there was some trouble. I got called by the press and asked to comment, and I refused to comment because I knew that I had my own skeleton in the closet in that department, and I'm afraid I'm going to show a clip now, and this is not a made-up clip. This is from 21 years ago.
Right, yes.
This was a hit single. This was shown on... It's still, to this day, shown on Rage. The D-Generation's 5 in a row.
Hey,
that's
Road, remember.
Rob Sitch as John Farnham. I think John Farnham had just retired when this was shot. Actually, can we stop there?
Yeah.
If you just wind back, have a look up the back there. Hey, there you go, right there. That is a disgrace. That is not only me in blackface, but also in drag, and I think playing Vanetta Fields. There is no excuse for that.
So you apologise for that?
I'd like to apologise to everyone in Australia who saw that, to Vanetta Fields herself, and to John Cusack, who was actually in the clip with me. If you want to have another look, there he is up there. I actually worked with John Cusack for a number of years, my long-time comedy partner.
Very good.
No more blackface.
No, that's all right. I don't think it's up to us to forgive you. It's up to Harry Connick Jr. to forgive you.
That's right. He'll have something to say. Also, I think something else I'd like to see the end of is YouTube-style trailer mashups. Now, are you aware of this phenomenon?
No. Tell me about it, won't you, Tony?
This is where people take trailers from two completely different movies and then cut them together and comedy ensues. And I had anyone can do this. I knocked one up this afternoon myself, and I think you'll like this. I combined the trailer from Brokeback Mountain with the trailer from the Gene Kelly classic On the Town. Let's have a look.
that's beautiful. Oh, okay, so that's no more this year. That's it.
That's all I want to see the end of in 2009.
All right. And then, Tony, you had a book?
Oh, yes, now, I have got a book.
You got a book?
Yes.
This is Nest of Occasionals. This is
right.
an excellent book by Tony Martin. How did you come to write this?
Well, it's an interesting story, actually.
Actually,
Shaun.
sorry, Tony, can you hold that thought there? Because I've just been given the indication that we've got a satellite link up. All right, so let's cross now live to Brisbane, where our own Josh Thomas is there. Gen Y's Josh Thomas, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Shaun. Hello. Hi.
Hi, Josh. Josh, so what's happening in Brisbane? What are you Gen Y kids getting up to this New Year's Eve?
I don't know, sure. I was going to go out to a thing. I had a barbecue planned, but then you asked me, so now I'm here with the camera crew and my dog, just doing this.
Yeah, sure. But what's Gen Y doing? What does Gen Y get up to New Year's Eve? You know, assuming not all of them are sitting at home performing for the camera. What would you do if you were going out tonight?
I don't know. I think they're probably doing a variety of different things. Some of them might be at like bars.
Yeah.
Some of them might be watching this.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, sure. Good. You're Gen Y though, aren't you? What do Gen Y do? What do they crave on New Year's Eve? What do they really? What do they want to do?
I don't think there's anything. There's something I could say here that wouldn't be a gross stereotype, Shaun. Lots of people that do different things just because they're a similar age doesn't mean.
Yeah.
You know.
No. Okay, look, forget about that. Okay, you're from Brisbane. What do people from Brisbane do? What does Brisbane do on New Year's Eve, Brisbane-wise? What's happening?
Once again, Shaun, Brisbane is a lot of different people. I mean, there's some 2-year-olds in Brisbane. I don't know what they're doing.
Yep.
They're going to be doing different things to the 9-year-olds. It's just different people.
Yeah, I know. But on average, you draw a median line between all the age groups of all the people in Brisbane. What's the characteristic that Brisbane have that they will be embracing on New Year's Eve? What would they all be doing?
I'm pretty sure most people in Brisbane are breathing.
Yeah, all right. What's your dog doing? What's your dog's name there? What's his name?
John.
John. All right. What's John doing on New Year's Eve? Okay. What are you going to put him in? Are you going to leave him in the laundry? Is he put him in a kennel? What's the story? He's not obviously going out with you on New Year's Eve.
No, he's just going to stay home. Like, I don't think the calendar is a big deal to John's life. I don't think he's had like 7 New Years this year, Shaun. I don't think he really cares. Maybe I'll give him a bone.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Thanks a lot, Josh. Yeah. What do? You going out after this?
Sure.
All right, well, don't tell us where. Goodbye, Josh. Thank you, Josh Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Thomas.
Thanks, Shaun.
Very good. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. And we should point out that Josh's views are not typical of Gen Y, are they, Trudy?
I'm out of here too.
What do you mean you're out of here? Aren't you going to co-host the show? And you know, I had everything arranged. We're going to co-host the show. We're going to sing a song together. You know. Frank and Nancy style? Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra style?
Who?
Well, I arranged it. I got the stools and the mics and everything over there.
I don't want to sing some lame-ass song.
No, it's not a lame-ass... Sorry, Tony. It's not a lame-ass song. It's a really cool song. I asked around the office and they said it was...
Sing it with the radio guy. I got a bail.
Well, hang on a minute. Where are you going?
Gypsy Jokers Motorcycle Club's all-you-can-drink New Year's mash-up.
Well, make sure you wear a cardigan. Sorry, Tone.
Young people.
Yeah, I know. They grow up so quick, don't they? It's a bit awkward, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall I throw to a sketch or something?
I think that's probably going to save things.
Cue sketch.
Attention, élément. L'ami favori de tout le monde. Attention, élément. Il est sûrement des ballons.
It's a wonderful life. I wish I'd never been born.
Your wish is granted.
Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Attention,
Yeah, don't run them like that anymore, eh, Tony? No. Hey, Tony, would you care to take us out to the break there with Pitbull's I Know You Want Me?
I thought you'd never ask, Shaun. You'll be joining me, of course.
But of course. I know you want me.
I know I want ya. I know you want me. I know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya. 2, 3, 4. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro.
Okay, Sean. Sorry, Sean. We're going to have to leave it there.
What?
It's just a rights issue. It's too expensive. The network's trying to cut costs. Sorry.
Yeah, but MasterChef got hot and cold by Katy Perry. That's pretty expensive. That apparently was all right.
Yeah, just throw to the next ad break. Sean.
Yeah, but I think if you make
Do I have to come down?
Okay. We'll be back with more New Year's Eve Rave in just a few moments. You're going to stick around, aren't you, Tony?
I've got to go and move my car, I'm afraid, so...
Well, no, we can get someone to do it. I'll do that for you. Right.
Coming up next, the hot musical singing sounds of Vanessa Amorosi. All this and other things on The Rave.
On 10. He's a successful landscaper and hairdresser, but there's one thing missing in his life.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder in the touching love story. Edward Scissorhands, Saturday on 10.
And if I kiss you in the garden, in the moonlight, will you pardon me? Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Tiny Tim, ladies and gentlemen. Tiny Tim. Well done. Thank you, sir. Tiny, come over here. Tiny, join us. Tiny, wonderful work.
Thank you for having me.
Tiny.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Actually, a question I've always wanted to ask you, Tiny.
Yes.
Why of all the names in Charles Dickens' literature did you choose Tiny Tim for your stage name?
Well, Little Dorrit would have been stupid.
Yes.
David Copperfield says the same thing.
Yes, I heard that, yeah.
I tried calling myself the Old Curiosity Shop for a few years, but it didn't work out.
Yes, shut up. Interesting discovery this year that the brain chemical serotonin was found to be behind the swarming instinct of the locust. It's a pointless discovery in my view, given that the cost of catching each locust and lobotomising it in order to remove the serotonin would surely be prohibitive. Anyway, do we really want millions of lobotomised loner locusts spread out all over the country? Wouldn't the locust genocide that we all crave be far easier to pull off if you've got them all in one place? Keep the locusts swarming, I say. Who's with me? Yeah! Well, to discuss this proposition no further, please welcome my next guest. Wonder who that could be. Oh, look! Oh, there was a locust again. Oh, goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Australia's First Lady of Song, Vanessa Amorosi. Yes, indeed. Come in, Vanessa. Come in, Tony. This is Tony. Oh, where are you already? Tony, Tim. Vanessa, what do you got there for me? Oh, yummy. Fruit Alexia. Thank you. I'll put that down here. We'll have that later.
Class.
Yes, indeed. Would you like a cheesel? Oh, sorry.
No, thank you.
Just help yourself. All right. Now, Vanessa, if I can call you that. May I call you Vanessa?
Yeah.
Because we haven't met before. It's nice of you to drop in.
No.
Got some questions for you in a professional interviewer. Hang on. I'm just going to drop that one. Oh, yeah, right, OK. Like, it's New Year's Eve, OK? I've obviously here tonight, but in normal circumstances, where would you be? I'm suspecting, looking at you and listening to your surname, Amorosi, so I suspect Italians, I suspect there'll be a lot of tearing of bread, a lot of fun, a lot of family gathered around, a lot of Italian people speaking with their hands, enjoying New Year's Eve. That's pretty much what you would be... I should let you answer the question. What is that about right?
No, I'd be gigging. This is our biggest night for entertainment. So
Really?
we'd be doing up to 2 to 3 gigs or just really long gigs.
OK.
Yeah.
And you've been doing that for most of your adult life. In fact, earlier than your adult life.
Yeah, well, I probably would start around 12.
12?
Yeah.
And when you were 12, if I can take you back those years, not that many years, I suppose, probably about 10 years, I think. Probably 10 years to when you were 12 years old, performing in the Matryoshka restaurant, a Russian restaurant.
Yeah.
Carnegie.
Yeah.
On Dandenong Road. See, I know, I've done my research. It's all here. And you would have been performing there, I guess.
Yeah.
As a 12-year-old?
Yeah, well, I might have been a little bit older by the time I made there. There was a bit of a journey. I sort of got upgraded through the Russian restaurants and then I ended up at Matryoshka. That was like the you know, the king place to be.
So you started off in the sort of Siberian restaurant.
And I migrated.
Worked your way through the salt cellars and all the way up to Matryoshka. So what would you be singing at Matryoshka when you say, I don't know, 14 years old?
Top 40 to gypsy music. I was all over the shop. A lot of Russian hymns to Jewish stuff and
Russian hymns?
Yeah, a lot of gypsy stuff.
Who wants to hear a Russian hymn, ladies and gentlemen? We'll hear that later on, maybe. We'll hear something from you later on, I hope.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Do you mind, would you be horribly embarrassed if I referred to your most recent CD?
Of course.
I'm going to hold it up. All right, it's called Hazardous. Difficult to read because it's upside down, the word hazardous. I don't want to tell you your business, but next time round. All right, that's available at all good CD shops, although I should point out that those same shops also sell Helmut Lotte's pop classics as well. We refer to that as well. Now, you're going to perform for us now, in fact, not on this couch, but we have a special area for you over in the rumpus room. Would you like to perform for us?
Of course, yeah.
Russian hymn if you want, if not something from the current album.
Okay.
All right, well, you go and plug in and warm up, and what do you do? What do you do? Do you drink warm water or something?
Exercises, stretches.
All right, you go and do a bit of Pilates over there. Thank you. Vanessa Amorosi will be performing in just a few moments. And while Vanessa is getting ready, I'd like, if I may, to get something off my chest. I don't particularly want to raise this topic tonight, but it is the elephant in the room, isn't it? The New Year's honours list is out, and I'm not on it. Now, it's not that big a deal to me, you know. I don't even know what you have to do to get one. But people just kept coming up to me today saying, Shaun, it's outrageous that you did not receive an OBE or a knighthood this year. And while it's true, I haven't thought about it that much. When you do think about it and realise that Kylie Minogue, Reg Grundy and even Paul Clitheroe have received some sort of official honour, I see where these people are coming from. All right? Maybe I have been harshly treated. Maybe it is grossly unfair. Anyway, I'm uncomfortable, you know, talking about it, and I'm certainly not going to waste your time sitting here blowing my own horn. But someone who does feel pretty strongly about it is 11-year-old Tom Parry. Tom?
I had an accident earlier this year and had to spend 4 weeks in hospital. Shaun Micallef visited me every day and bought me a Subway and a Pepsi. He even drove Mum home every day. Sometimes he would even drive her in again in the morning. Governor General Quentin Bryce, or the Queen, I think you should give Mr. Micallef a New Year's honour. Otherwise, I think you should resign. Mr. Micallef, thanks for getting me the new bike, and I hope the back of your car is all fixed now.
Terrific. Thanks very much, Tom. And Tom also thinks we should have some sort of Twitter campaign. Well, I don't know about that, but here's the tag you can use if you want to get behind remedying this injustice. There it is there. But now, someone who deserves all the plaudits and awards she gets. I give you... Would you like to read her name?
Miss Vanessa Amorosi.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Miss Vanessa Amorosi.
Lights flash, red to yellow. I can't control
Yes, Corey.
Can you turn the music down? I can't hear myself bloody think next door.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Corey. Yeah, look, she's nearly finished.
If it happens again, I'm calling the cops.
Sure, Corey. Yep. Coming up next, Brad McEwen talks sport and Mylon Kerrigan unveils his plans for 2010 on the Rave.
Rubik's Cube, 80s pop, platform shoes, 50s frock, Harry Potter, fluffy toys, Paris Hilton, kissing boys, space hopper, hippie, old school TV, techno, disco, ice stack 2.0, Fonzie, Bonzi, hula hoop, playing Wii, Sergeant Pepper and the Doors, Woodstock, Star Wars, Beehives, McEnroe, glow sticks, Devo, talking about your gen, brand new in 2010. Adam Ant, Aussie Crawl, Commodore 64, psychedelic magic eye, 3D glasses, tie-dye, pot black, choose live, trip-hop, hip-hop, yo-yos, emos, brick phones, ringtones, iPods, Elton John, Corey Worthington, K-San, Pac-Man, cassette Walkman, glam rock, roller skates, phone cards, Dire Straits, talking about your gen, right here on Channel 10. Just when you...
Play on Purpose, Tuesday on 10.
There you go, see you go. See, you learned something. Isn't that fascinating? Morning. Welcome back. And now let's go to another of our less popular capital cities now to see just what's going on there this New Year's Eve. Amanda Keller joins us now from Perth. First of all, Amanda, thank you for giving up your New Year's Eve to travel all the way to Perth to report to us tonight. It's very generous of you.
Happy to do it, Shaun.
So what's happening on the West Coast?
Well, as you know, it's a few hours earlier here, so a couple of hours to go till midnight. Pretty quiet.
What time is it over there?
Well, if it's back a few hours, it'd be 8:15-ish.
What's all that noise?
I can't hear anything.
The music and all the voices.
That must be the television. We're all very excited here, Shaun, because we're about to go out to one of the many beautiful restaurants they have here in Perth, and that should be fun.
Which one?
Which what?
Restaurant.
I don't know, but I better go and get my dress on, so Happy New Year!
Hang on. Are you actually in Perth, Amanda?
Yes, I am.
Right, so you're not doing your throw from the bathroom to disguise the fact that you're actually already at a party in Sydney?
Of course not. I'm in the bathroom because I have chronic diarrhea. Not very well, Shaun, so let it go. That's Colin Barnett.
What about that Sydney 2010 on his chest and back?
That was a birthmark.
Yes, thanks, Amanda. Well, full frontal nudity has been missing from our TV screens since the days of Alvin Purple. But right now... Who's that?
Brad McEwen.
Who's that?
He's a Channel 10 sports presenter, Shaun.
Yeah, I don't really like sport. Do we have to have him on?
The network have insisted.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Brad McEwen. Hello, Brad. Come in. Nice to say hi. Come in. Brad McEwen, ladies and gentlemen. Tony and Tiny Tim. Thank you. What do you have here? Oh, lovely. Blackberry nip. Blackberry nip. That's good. I've been needing to clean out the drains. I'll just put that down there. Now, Brad, thank you very much for coming along this evening. It's obviously legs crossed. Yeah, you can do that. That's all right. That's fine. That's open. So you're open to me. That's good. If you cross them the other way around, you'd be close to me. You're not interested. But you've opened to me. No, Brad. You've opened to me. That's a good sign. Right. This is going to be a good interview. I'm looking forward to it. All righty.
I know you love sport.
I do love sport, and I've done a bit of research.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you some questions,
Yes.
and we'll get on very well. Be simpatico, you'll love it. Okay,
Yes.
here we go. So, what's the biggest story for 2009, sport-wise? Would it have been the losing the Ashesness?
The Ashesness?
Yeah, the Ashesness. Was that Richard Ponting's fault, do you think? Because I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was the first captain ever to lose 2 Ashes.
In a row, yes, that's right.
That's right, yeah. But we won an Ash, didn't we? We won an Ash in the last series.
We won an Ash?
Yeah.
We won an Ash. We won 1 test.
Yeah.
And they won 1 test, and then they won another test, another Ash.
Another Ash. So 2 Ashes and 1 Ash, and so they win.
Yeah, they win.
Okay, so Richard Ponting, he's largely to blame for that. Although...
We'll say yes.
Okay, no, because, I heard that some hussy was responsible, and I wondered whether this was like a Shane Warne thing. I wondered this was a painted woman.
No, Warney had nothing to do with this one.
No? All right, so this is some other hussy then.
Yep.
Is it Mike Hussey?
Mike Hussey.
Mike Hussey, all right. Yeah. So he got 121.
Yes.
So that's pretty good. That must be the highest number of runs by a human batter ever.
Very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 200 or 300 short.
Hey, Brad, why do they call it an oval? Because it's more like a rectangle, isn't it?
I've never been asked that question, to be honest.
No, it's food for thought, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Right, that's okay. No, it's okay. I've got some other questions here.
I'm enjoying this.
Football.
Yes.
Football.
Right.
Want to ask you about the AFL?
The AFL?
This year? Yes. Who won the AFL this year?
Geelong.
Geelong, that's good. Now playing Collingwood, yeah?
St Kilda.
Okay, that's good. All right, now the what about the Neural?
The Neural?
Yeah.
Was the Storm, versus the Eels.
Right.
The Eels.
Yeah. The Storm. Yeah, that's good. Elements of nature, that's good. That tips into climate change.
Yes, and the Storm won.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Storm won the Neural. Okay, here we go. Soccer. Now, in their World Cup qualifier in June, the Socceroos, apparently, according to the information, only played a quarter. Is that right?
They played Qatar.
Oh, I see. Sorry, they played Qatar. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. That would have been lovely.
It was probably a typo.
Yeah, I get you. All right, now another big highlight, I suppose, Brad, if I can call you that, was Usain Bolt setting a new record for the 100 metres.
Yes.
So how long is it now?
That's very good.
Thank you. I do this for a living, you know.
I know.
All right, now, so what actually happened?
Last year in Beijing, he ran 100 metres in 9.69 seconds.
Yeah, sure.
With his shoelace untied too.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was okay?
He didn't trip, so it was good.
They were low. But how is that a big story for 2009?
Well, this year he went even faster. He ran 9.58 at the World Championships in Berlin.
All right, with the shoelace up?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. That's good news. So it's good news and good advice for young kids. Always do your shoelaces up. Okay. Now, one of the Williams sisters caused a big stink this year at the tennis. Was it Pluto or was it the other one?
Serena.
Okay, Serena. What did she do? What was the big problem there?
Well, what she did, it was the semi-final, and I know, it was the semi-final of the US Open, and she was playing Kim Clijsters, Aussie Kim. She used to go out. I think she may have been engaged to Leighton Hewitt, and she got called for a foot. That's a very funny face.
No, I'm listening to.
She got called for a foot fault.
Yeah,
and she then abused the line judge, and she apparently said, if I could, I'd take this bleeping ball and shove it down your bleeping throat.
Right.
And just to clarify, she didn't say bleeping.
Right. So it was bad. So what if she had done that? What if she had taken that bleeping ball and shoved it down her bleeping throat? Would they have had to play the shot again?
I think so, yeah.
Right, that's pretty serious, though, isn't it?
Oh, very serious. I think she's got an endorsement with Nike worth $40 million.
Right.
She's earned $28 million just in prize money, and she got fined a paltry $10,000.
Jesus Christ. That burns me up. Can I ask you this question about Tom Watson?
Yes.
Tom Watson.
Yep.
nearly winning the British Open.
Yeah.
That's like a golf game, yeah? Yeah. Now, what would have made that, what would have made that a highlight? I mean, he didn't do it, but what would have made it a wonderful thing in 2009?
What would it have been fantastic?
You tell me.
Yeah, I know. Is they were talking, it could have been the greatest story in golf ever.
Ever, yeah, right. Why would that have been?
Because, you know how old he was?
I don't know. How old was he, Brad?
At the time,
yeah.
59.
59, that's, in dog years, that would have been even more. but that's very old, isn't it? That would have made him the oldest man
to win a major.
But now he's the oldest man never to win a major.
Well, he lost, yeah.
Yeah. But see, I was just thinking, because that's odd, because my father's like nearly 83.
Yeah.
He doesn't even play golf, so the chances of him actually winning a major are even more limited. So I would have thought my father would be the oldest man never to have won a British major.
I never thought of it like that, but
you think about that.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, Brad, what about these rumours concerning a new business venture with a certain former heavyweight world champion? What's all that about?
I don't know.
No, it's actually not part of the interview. It's a link. It's a segue into the next sketch now.
Legendary 1995 heavyweight Australasian 5th Division runner-up Milo Kerrigan is making something of a comeback, but not as you'd expect in the boxing ring. He's turned his back on violence, become a Buddhist, and opened a chain of holistic health spas designed to look exactly like those old run-down gymnasiums in which Milo first made his fame and fortune. So, Milo, it's very authentic. You can almost smell the sweat.
Yeah, that's the smell.
See. Milo, holistic health.
Yes?
Can you run through that?
Oh, sure. Are you crazy? I can't. Come here. Look, here, the feet, and let the back feet make cushion yellow the tea. I believe me.
Well, that just looks like an old medicine ball.
Yeah, I take a piece of the gas and I take this one. No, this is your friend.
A friend? And how is that my friend,
Your best
Milo?
friend.
My best friend?
Yeah, look. Hello, yes.
This over here, Milo.
Yes, over here.
Over here. Yes, well, I know what this is. It looks like an old barley water dispenser,
yes.
But actually inside is a nutrient-rich health tonic full of life-enhancing properties.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Apparently the recipe is a secret known only to the Buddhist monks of the Fafanafanoibi Temple of Moib.
Yes, it's my urine.
That's the inside taken care of.
Yeah.
What about the outside, Milo?
The outside? We still have some here. Come on, give me the... Look at this. Oh, look there. Boombox on my shoulder. Some electronic buttons to every monitor.
Boxing and music, Milo.
Yeah.
This isn't the old 80s boxercising, is it?
Yeah, sort of. It's a bit different, though.
I see. And what is it called? Does it have a special name?
Does it have a special name? Come listen. It's called... Can you tell? Coconut, my meat, sandwich.
Could you say that again?
No, I can't.
Okay. Perhaps you could demonstrate.
Yeah, sure. I demonstrate. Hey, we're here. We're clear. You mean we're here? Really? Oh, little house of Uncle Thomas. Hit him in the jaw. Glass jaw. That's kid. Sneeze. Quick. Here, drink this.
I'm not bleeding, am I?
Oh, you're fine. This is urine. It's good for you.
I suppose this is a timely place to talk about self-defense.
Yeah, keep your head up. Keep your head up. Yeah, follow me.
No, you've said that in life, Milo, not my finger, please, a good defence is a good offence.
Ah.
How offensive can you be?
Be offensive. Two lesbians walk into a bar and got a chicken on her head. She had your dad start off with a boil on my ass. No, you can't do that. No, here, come with me. Follow, see, hello. How do you do, sir? He looks kind of innocent. He's walking on the street. So the guys follow me. All right, don't see me. You got a gun. He got a gun. Hand on the gun. Let me see. Quick. Let me see.
have it, a holistic approach to general well-being and spiritual health, involving good diet, exercise, violence, urine, and well-sharpened hand tools. I'm Phil Toynbee, wishing you a happy and healthy new year. Throw to commercial.
Bodies in the Bodhi tree, bodies making chemistry, bodies on my family, bodies in the way of me, and that's the way it's gonna be. Rejection from my reflection, I want perfection.
I am not frightened of an election, and I am not frightened of an election. I really am not frightened of an election.
I reckon, Tony, you're frightened.
The Reserve Bank has never put interest rates up 3 times in a row, but Husey, what do you think?
I think they will go up. You've heard it here first.
Well, there you have it, Australia. Interest rates will stay the same.
Charlie, Carrie, Husey, and the rest of the gang are back.
7 p.m. Monday on 10. Now Tuesday.
Very good. Wow. Popular 80s band Kraftwerk there with a song from their new Unplugged album. Their reunion tour starts off in Australia in the new year. Well, when is it? When is it, guys?
Yeah, shortly. We start in January
Yep.
and finish in February. Pepsi in Paris.
Yep. Well done. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Excellent, well done. Yeah, Kraftwerk, ladies and gentlemen. Now, often at this time of the year on shows like this, we look back and remember those film stars and celebrities who in the past 12 months have passed away. Now, frankly, I find it a bit morbid. So instead, let's take a moment to remember some of those who, just as sadly, are still with us. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Now, one of the realities of commercial television is the cross-promotional guest, someone from another show on the network who the network executives think has personality. The guest doesn't really want to be on the show and we don't really want to talk to them, so let's get this obligation out of the way, shall we? I wonder who that could be. Yes. Hello? Yes? Oh, would you please make welcome one of the stars of Rush, back for another season in 2010, Jolene Anderson. Let yourself in. Let yourself in. Just sit down there, Jolene. What do you got there? UDL. Excellent. I'll put that down here. Let's have a look here. So, what does Jolene Anderson do when she's not co-starring in Rush?
Oh, I thought we'd agreed that this would be about Rush.
Yeah, no, it will be. I'm just trying. I'm going to build to it naturally, organically, so it doesn't seem so contrived and obvious, and give you a chance to show off your personality. So,
gotcha.
Just go with it.
Yep. Okay. Well, we have a place near Byron.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Byron.
Yeah. Do you? It's a
Yeah.
bit touristy. I don't know about it. So we bought a place near Skinner's Shoot.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Skinner Shoot, yeah.
Oh, do you know it?
Yeah, I think I've been there, yeah, it's good, it's lovely, wonderful place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been to the Wobeck Festival?
Yeah, I've certainly been to that. It's an incredible event, isn't it? Isn't it? Don't you find it so?
Yeah. Did you catch anything while you were there?
Don't catch anything, well, only a cold. No, when I went on a weekend, I didn't bring my, accoutrement with me, so...
Oh, what do you mean, accoutrement?
It's French for accoutrements, rods and reels and that sort of thing. I went down there pretty empty-handed, left pretty empty-handed, and eventually got into the market and got a great hunk and filleted, which is French for cutting the backbone out. And it was it's delicious, marvellous, beautiful experience.
The Wobeck Festival's a puppet festival.
Yeah. No wonder they weren't biting. So what does Jolene Anderson do when she's not catching puppet festivals in Wobeck? Shooters did.
At Skinner's Shoot.
Yeah. What does she do? What does she get up to? This crazy girl.
She plays the koto, which is a 13-string Japanese guitar.
Ooh.
And she has dogs, 2 Bitzers, Mary and William. And when she's not doing that, she's tending to her herb garden.
Tending to her what?
Herb garden. Grow herbs.
Herb garden. Grow herbs, surely.
Yeah, okay, well, that's all right. I call it herbs, that's whatever.
Why would you call it herbs? What grammatical reason is there for you to drop the H off there? You're not some East London Cockney, are you? Here, Governor, here, turn it up, Governor, here. Oh, he's fallen into an horrible hole, hasn't he? Hey?
Yeah, well, Cockney's from South London, so, whatever.
Yeah, fuck. Jolene Anderson, it's been a delight. Best of luck with the new season to Rush. Happy New Year and cue sketch.
Linda, you've got to pull yourself together and get out there.
I'm not going nowhere.
But they're waiting for us.
I can't do it anymore, Toby. You hear me? 6 times a day, week after week, I go out there and give them everything I've got. The vest, the whistle, the mask, the exits, and what do I get back? Nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Most of them don't even look up anymore.
We don't do it for them, Linda. We do it for us, because it's in our blood.
Well, this is in my blood now.
But you little fool! I will not stand by and watch you destroy yourself.
What in thunder is going on? We should have taken off an hour ago. Great Caesars, Ghost, this woman is drunk.
No, Captain, she's sick, that's all.
Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, Toby. Get this woman's clothes off.
But, Captain, this is hardly the time.
That's an order.
Captain, you are a smash!
I've never felt so alive!
Linda, you should have seen him. He had business class eating out of his hand!
That's great, but what's to become of me? My nerves are shot, I'm over the hill and drunk as a lord.
You do the only thing you're fit for. Get in that cockpit and fly this baby.
An hour ago, I resigned as State's Attorney of Cook County. I need to atone for my personal failings with my wife, Alicia, and our 2 children.
Hey, you all right?
coming back to the workplace fairly late, but you have some very prominent baggage. But hey, she can do it, so can you.
I just want to say I really respect what you're doing here. Raising a family and then jumping right back into this. My mom, she's thinking of doing the same thing.
Great.
My judgment, my private dealings with these women. Money used
Sorry.
You identify with too many clients, you'll burn out.
Why don't you tell me when I do something right?
Does it ever get easier?
No. But you do get better at it. Get everything we wanted on the house. It's a bad market to sell.
I see that. When are you going to forgive me, for God's sake?
You said you had to leave early. Where did you go, Peter? You answer those questions and then we'll talk about forgiveness.
Yes. What are we doing today, Hank?
We're up to Exodus, Mr. Heston, chapter 24, verse 12.
24:12. 24:12. This goddamn Bible is taking forever. Yeah, here we are, 24:12. Yes, I have it. And I just speak into this, do I?
That's right, Mr. Heston. Just speak in the microphone.
And it'll record my voice.
Yes, it will, Mr. Heston.
It's amazing what they can do these days.
Ready when you are, Mr. Heston. We're rolling now.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, Come up to me and into the mount, and be there, and I will give thee 2 tables of commandments that I have written, that thou mayest teach them. And Moses rose up.
Mr. Heston, can we take it again from the top? Thanks. You just said tables instead of tablets. We can pick it up.
What the goddamn hell are you talking about?
You said stone tables instead of stone tablets. I can play it back if
you can play it back all you goddamn want. It doesn't prove a thing, you maniac. I was playing Moses before you were even goddamn born. I think I know a thing or two about what God handed down to him on that mountain.
Chuck, can we just go again? It was a problem at our end. You were fine.
Well, all right, as long as it was a technical problem.
Ready to go?
Ready, willing, and ablet.
Ready, willing, and what?
I've been in show business a good many years. I don't expect to stand here and have my ability questioned by this insolent pup. I played Shakespeare before your grandfather was even out of short pants. I mean, I played Hamel, for Christ's sakes.
You mean Hamlet?
If you want some yes-man pantywaist to come in here and read this, then I suggest you ring Clark Gablet. Who? What kind of world are we living in when people have never even heard of the star of Gone with the Goddamn Wind?
You mean Clark Gable?
I mean, why don't you get the Pope to come here and read this? I hear he's infallible.
Look, Chuck, tell you what, why don't we forget about the Bible for today and just start on the next book, okay?
Yes, all right. Where is it?
It's right there, on the table next to you.
On the what?
On the tablet next to you.
Ah, yes. Here we are. Harry Potter and the Gobel of Fire. Well, you know, we're having some fun tonight, but spare a thought to those men in blue, and let's not be sexist about this, the ladies too. That's right, I'm talking about the police, who lay their life on the line not only every day of the year, but New Year's Eve as well. The boys down at Maidstone Station House joined us now. Busy night for you guys, I imagine? Lot of problems with drunkenness?
Oh yes, that's right, Shaun, very busy, what with all the decorations to put up. Not so much a problem with drunkenness. We have a 3-drink limit. No, the main problem concerns party drugs. Last year we ran out before 11:30.
No, I meant on the streets.
Oh, we try and stay inside as much as possible, Shaun. It's very dangerous out there. Big yobbo element.
Yep. Sarge, we've got that disturbing the peace just come in.
Well, can you deal with it, Claude? I'm on the telly here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Another problem we have is dehydration from all the dancing and some of the younger constables fitting from the strobes.
Yeah, but it's not all recreational drugs and dancing, is it? Policing does have its serious side, particularly on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yes, very much so, Shaun. There's all the cleaning up to be done. Someone's got to take the empties back, usually me. Then there's the girls to be paid off. If any ammunition's gone missing, the records have to be doctored. Facebook page needs updating with all the photos, and there's the uniforms to be laundered because they've usually got raspberry stains all over them. So no rest for the wicked, Shaun.
All right, well, thanks very much for joining us, Senior Sergeant. We'll let you get back to it.
Oh, could you say hello to Jolene Anderson from us, Shaun? Because we love her down here.
Yeah, I'll be sure to mention it. You know, if I get the time. And remember, if you're kissing a policeman tonight, folks, make sure it isn't Simon Overland. Back with more after these commercial realities.
Coming up next, the musical singing of Amy Pearson. Plus, Shaun gets on his new and improved high horse.
Platform shoes, 50s frock, Harry Potter, fluffy toys, Paris Hilton, kissing boys, space hopper, hippie, old school TV, techno, disco, ice stack 2.0, Barnsey, hula hoops, playing Wii, Sergeant Pepper and the Doors, Woodstock, Star Wars, Beehives, McEnroe, glow sticks, Steve-O, talking about your gen, brand new in 2010. Adam Ant, Aussie Crawl, Commodore 64, psychedelic magic eye, 3D glasses, tie-dye, pot black, juice live, trip-hop, hip-hop, yo-yos, emos, brick phones, ringtones, iPods, Elton John, Corey Worthington, K-San, Pac-Man, cassette Walkman, glam rock, roller skates, phone cards, Dire Straits, talking about your gen, right here on Channel 10.
I am the best goddamn dancer in the American Ballet Academy. Who the hell are you? Nobody.
Friday, catch a footloose flick with a cast of the hottest real-life dancers.
Edward Scissorhands, Saturday on 10.
Sorry, well, excuse me, if you just joined us, I'm just scolding John Safran because of his hors d'oeuvres. Now, it's not what I wanted. I wanted a Jats biscuit, then I wanted the cabanossi, then I wanted a piece of cheese, then a pickled onion, and then skewered with a plastic sword. Something with a bit of style. Now, get back to the kitchen and get it right. Anyway, welcome back, and to another of our unpopular capital cities now to see what's up on this here New Year's Eve. Charlie Pickering joins us from my old hometown of Adelaide. Charlie, welcome. Charlie, very envious Charlie. I wish I was there with you.
Thanks, Shaun. Well, as you can see, the atmosphere is electric here. Tens of 11s of people have gathered here in Adelaide, in Adelaide's justly fabled Victoria Square. But let me tell you, Shaun, this city is anything but square or Victorian. If there is a city that is happening anywhere in Australia tonight, it's the old city of churches.
Yeah, hang on a minute, Charlie.
And if I know this town, they're going to blow the roof off every goddamn church in this mother.
Yeah, hang on, just Charlie, can I just interrupt you for one moment?
Yeah, buddy?
Okay, now I just want to ask you, are you standing in front of a chroma key?
No, well, of course not.
Yeah, well, it just looks a bit fake. Looks a little badly lit. That's all.
Well, that's Adelaide, Shaun. One of the most disingenuous cities in Australia.
Yeah. Look, could you go and have a chat to those people behind you?
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Can we cut wide? All right, Charlie, how do you explain that?
Oh, no, that's not me. You've put a double in there. It's just for the wide shot. He's punking you, Australia.
Yeah, well, we've got him matching your movements, and somehow we've managed to put me in the shot as well, have we?
Come on, man, it's Adelaide.
Yeah, fair enough. Another big scientific breakthrough in 2009 was the discovery that Alzheimer's disease was reversed in mice using caffeine. Now, quite frankly, I think this whole caffeine craze has gotten out of control when we've got mice doing it, even though I assume they'd only be drinking Babbuccinos. It's a dreadful problem, though, and I think there's nothing sadder than a mouse with Alzheimer's unable to recognise its partner, wandering down to the shops in its pyjamas, putting the cheese away in the toilet. That's no life for a mouse. To put the case for the negative, please welcome my next guest. And there she is. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a real Shaun Micallef. While Amy gets ready to blow your mind and your socks off, in that order, it's time for me to get on. For me to get on my high horse. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Bernie Madoff, Wall Street financier, head of the NASDAQ and Ponzi scheme fraudster, ripped off $18 billion from his clients, sentenced to 150 years jail. He's 71. He's not going to serve 150 years. He'll give us about 10, I reckon. He's even ripping us off with his sentence. I'm as Madoff as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Into the bin. Thank you. Christmas and New Year's, no better time to enjoy the summer taste treat of an ice cream, and what better serving receptacle for it than a cone, handier than a spoon, less fuss than a ceramic bowl, and twice as edible. But have a look at this box of Coles generic brand cones. All right, a young girl justifiably surprised at being handed an ice cream the size of a wheelie bin. And I'd have taken this for artistic licence were it not for this printed down the bottom. Serving suggestion. Australian youth in the pot-bellied middle of an obesity crisis in Coles are suggesting you eat your own body weight in dessert. And worse than that, look at this, look, all right? They just give you the regular cones, presumably expecting you to invent some sort of giganticising ray to shoot at it. Perhaps you're expected to fly off to an island in Japan where gamma radiation from nuclear testing will cause our ice creams to mutate Godzilla-like and rise from the ocean floor. Serving suggestions that assume that science fiction is a reality, into the bin! OK, ice snack. Enough said, really. Thank you very much. Alrighty, Subway, eat fresh. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's a quality product, but if I wanted to emphasise its nutritional value and freshness, I probably wouldn't name it after a place that smells so strongly of urine. and a place where you can be beaten up and robbed by a gang. Oh, sure! I'm grateful they didn't go with public toilet or crack house, but naming health-giving comestibles after putrid underground crime scenes, into the bin! But right now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your knees together for Ms. Amy Pearson.
Butterfingers sliding around. Yeah, I don't want nobody.
can I have that, please? You have been warned once. I'm going to have to ask you to come with me down to the station. Thank you very much.
I warned
On your way.
you.
Ladies, apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for the malarkey.
Amy, I'm sorry. Here we go. I'll bail you out on Monday.
Come on.
I apologise.
I warned you.
Just when you thought it was safe to you for your newest neighbour.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Look, hey, welcome back. I don't want to boast, but apparently we're the top trending topic on Twitter at the moment, which is it's fantastic news. That's global, isn't it?
Yep, top trending topic in the world.
That's fantastic. Isn't that good news? Isn't that great news to be the top globally? Globally, that's incredible. Has Russia ever got that, Jolene? I don't want to lord it over you, but that's pretty impressive. You want to read a few out?
I don't know that you want to hear these, Shaun. All right, here's one.
Yep.
Micallef is a douchebag.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fine. That's okay. No, I agree. That's fine. Best not to pat ourselves on the back too loudly. It makes us look smug. Corky!
That's right, Shaun. Of mankind's greatest inventions, the wheel would surely be in the top 3, just behind fire and the cordless mouse. But tonight, fire and mice take a back seat as the wheel gets behind itself and takes us on a trip to the wheel segment.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Corky. And Panda, who is our lucky audience member tonight? This guy, all right, yeah, sorry. Bad question to ask a blind and mute animal. What's your name, sir?
Matt.
Matt, what a fine name. Is it French? No, it isn't. Okay, well, that's fine. Now, Matt, you're going to play with us?
Yeah.
Okay, now for your chance to win the mystery prize, you must answer 3 very simple questions about the year 2009.
All right.
All right, the year that you have lived through this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any question? You ready for it? You're going to get 3 points.
All right.
3 questions, 3 points. All right. Now, you're going to spin the chocolate wheel in a minute, and you could win one of the following prizes. What are they, Corky?
That's right, Shaun. Up for grabs tonight, God, I hate that expression, are these. They're stairs, or are they? Yes, they are, as it happens, but do they go up or down? Either way, you're going to love this mystery flight. Next, as Jimmy Barnes once sang, there ain't no second prize. So let's move on to the third and final prize. A giant television from Toshiba. Yes, the Toshiba Regza. We can't do much about the quality of TV programs, but with Toshiba's latest in audio technologies, high res, clear frame and 100 hertz of power, at least you can see it clearly. Toshiba. That's nice.
Yes, well, thank you, Corky. All right, so there's mystery flight. Nothing. Or the Toshiba television set. All right, now the questions are just on a trestle just off there, so I'm going to ask the blind crane-birdled panda. May I have the questionic folder, please? Okay, no, go this way, please. It's over there by the... Thank you. Sorry, man, about this. This is something we have to fill. Very good. Thank you, Crane Girdle Panda. That's great. Fantastic. All right, I have the questions here, Matt. I have the questions here. Just spin the wheel with your mightiest spin and we'll see which you're playing for. The mystery flight, nothing, or the television set. Go. Excellent. Number 7. Well, Matt, you are playing for the television set. The Toshiba, the wonderful Toshiba. Okay, I've got 3 questions here. You ready? Come over here, don't be ashamed. All right, here we go. Just over 12 months ago, the United Nations officially declared 2009 the International Year of the what? I'll give you some alternatives. A, astronomy. B, Matt Preston. C, biodiversity. D, paper mache. Or E, natural fibre.
A sounds more likely.
A, astronomy is the correct answer. Well done, that's good. That's good, you're a third of the way there. All right. Winning this wonderful prize. Okay, here's the next one. Question 2. True or false? 50-50 chance of getting this right. True or false? In Germany, New Year's Eve is known as Sylvester.
Ooh.
Is that true or false?
I would say false.
You say it's false? Yeah. No, it's true, unfortunately. It's true. But that's all right, because the last question is worth 2 points. So you could still get 3 points. You could still win the fabulous prize of the Toshiba television set. All right, last question for 2 points, making a total of 3. Recorded by Irish rock band U2 in 1983, which song did they record about New Year's Day?
You're asking the wrong person here.
Okay, well, so it's an Irish rock band.
Yeah,
U2.
I know who U2 is.
You know who U2 is.
Yeah.
1983, you were born then, weren't you? No, you weren't. That's okay, it's been around, they still play it. It's a song about New Year's Day. What is that song about New Year's Day called? What do you think it might be called?
Yeah, it might be New Year's Day, but that would be too obvious, I would think.
Well, life can be obvious sometimes. Life need not necessarily be cryptic.
I'd say yes, that's probably logical.
It's probably logical, so you're saying
yes.
Yes, it's called New Year's Day.
Yes,
it's the correct answer! Shit, it's Dave Hughes. Quick, turn the lights off, pretend you're not here. Hit down.
Which one of Neil's friends
You can't trust anyone.
has set him up? Find out Tuesday.
Yes. Well, one of the most memorable New Year's Eves I ever had was in 1954. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, newly crowned, had arrived here with her new husband, Prince Philip. Ah, what a night it was. The Royal Exhibition Building was festooned in fairy lights. Quite a feast of wonderment for me as a boy then of only 8 tender years. There was dancing and singing, and my parents won a prize for the happiest couple on the dance floor. And just before midnight, we all rode down Nicholson Street on the W-class tram to Spring Street, past Alcaston House and the Houses of Parliament, all the way down to Flinders Street to see the fireworks on the Yarra River. The royal couple, of course, were transported not by tram, but by a beautiful carriage pulled by 6 plumed horses. I still remember the clastic sound of those hooves on the cobblestones in the warm night air as Her Majesty drew up. My father held my hand tightly as the young Queen swept past and onto the punt to take her across the water where a speech was to be made. But halfway across, Prince Philip somehow elbowed Her Majesty in the mouth and she fell into the river. There was panic and screams. My father, without a moment's thought for his own safety, stripped down to his underwear and leapt in to save her. With a few powerful strokes, he was at her side and within moments was carrying her, dripping and unconscious, to the riverbank in his rippling arms, where he laid her down carefully in the mud and administered the kiss of life. Prince Philip was so grateful to my father for rescuing his bride that he allowed my father to spend the night with Her Majesty in the Windsor Hotel. The most sensual night of lovemaking I've ever had with a woman was how my father would often describe the experience to my mother. In fact, so fond was he of Her Majesty that even when he was well into his 90th year, whenever he heard God Save the Queen, he would rise unsteadily from his wheelchair and try and remove his trousers. Good times. Good times.
Cue sketch.
Then a big hand came out of the earth, then another hand, and then a face with 2 big...
Guten Tag, madam. The very cosy house you have here. Be a shame if something terrible happened to it, wouldn't it, Sergeant?
Oh, she'd be all right if she was adequately insured, Herr Oberst.
What do you want? Why are you persecuting us?
No one is persecuting anybody, madam. In fact, it hurts me to have you say such things about our little visit. No need for concern, providing you prove to be of some assistance to us in our inquiries.
You won't find what you're looking for here.
What exactly is it that I am looking for? Did I say we were looking for anything, Sergeant?
Yeah, outside. You said we were going to search the house.
I mean, we are hiding nothing.
I shall be the judge of that, madam. Although if you are of no assistance to us, perhaps your little boy may prove to be more helpful. Such a bright little boy. You would know where certain things are hidden, yes?
Please, We are hiding nothing.
It's not that I mind uncooperative suspects, madam. It's just the sergeant here tends to lose his temper in such circumstances. And what happens when you lose your temper, Sergeant?
My face goes bright red and I start to mix up my words.
And I don't think any of us want that. Oh, but what do we have here? What is this?
A mother from the school was giving them away. She bought them from a market at Hopper.
Madam, I don't think I need to remind you that it is an offence to have pirated DVDs like these in your possession. And the severest penalties apply.
Happy Feet 2 isn't even on the pictures yet.
Copying American DVDs like this is killing the Australian film industry. For every illegal Pixar film you buy means one less Australian film starring Barry Otto.
Not such a bad thing.
Yeah, he's more of a stage actor.
Nevertheless, strict penalties apply.
Well, I hope I've learned a valuable lesson today, madam. That Australian copyright laws are not to be trifled with.
Hey, all best. I found all these Danny Minogue CDs.
Are they illegal copies?
No?
Throw them under anyway. Put the needle on it. Put the needle on that. Coming up after the break, 2010.
Well, welcome back, and not long to go now before we say goodbye to 2009. And can I just say thank you for choosing to see in the new year with us here on 10 and not one of the other stations, because, you know, there's a lot of good shows on tonight, and we're really spoiled for choice. There's Andrew O'Keefe's New Year's deal. There's Jules Lund special on Channel 9. The ABC is a very festive-looking test pattern. And of course, there's SBS. Oh, sorry. So thank you very much for choosing us. So let's cross live now to the Sydney Harbour Bridge, where Nat Hunter from Totally Wild is standing by. Nat, you there?
I'm here, Shaun.
Good. Hi, Nat. Hey, Nat, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Nat is spelled N-A-T, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It's short for Natalie.
Yeah, good, because I was wondering, because over there on my notes, they spelled it G-N-A-T, and that seemed unlikely to me.
Yeah, no, it's definitely N-A-T.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, you're on Totally Wild, so I thought, you know, Nat Hunter might have been a sort of crocodile hunter thing.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah,
no,
good.
Definitely with an N.
Yeah, that's right, because it's, you know, slightly less impressive if you're actually just hunting gnats, isn't it? Anyway,
is true.
That's right. Anyway, look, are you ready for the big fireworks launch?
I am so excited and all ready to go.
Okay, all right. Well, are we all ready to count down for New Year's Eve? Yeah? What about you guys? Are you ready to count down for New Year? Okay, well, hang on a minute. No, you don't need to, because what we've done is we've got some big names from 2009 to do it for us, but you can count along with them, all right? So take it away, big names from 2009.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year, Australia! Woohoo! Okay, Nat, give us the fireworks, Nat. Give us the fireworks. Yay!
Happy New Year!
Fantastic. Pull back for the full panoramic effect. That's looking good. Fantastic. Yeah, that's better than anything I'd see on any other station. Fantastic. Fire the good news week confetti cannons! Well, there you go. Why not? Great. Be washing this out of our clothes for a week. Well, it's official. Now you can look at any piece of clothing and say, oh my God, that is so 2009. A parting thought for you now is, to take away with you as you go into 2010. Always remember that no one is a failure who has friends. Not a joke, serious.
To my father, the richest man in town.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, Crystal. I'd like to sing a song for you now, during the closing titles. Sitting in a gulag, surrounded by ice and sleet, you get out of life what you put in, but the future's not that bleak. Much has changed since Marx's time, to each according to their wants. There's a nasty smell in my glass nostrils. Have a happy new year. Everyone!
Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year.
Peace and brotherhood to all, goodwill to black and white, to Arab, Jew and C of E, to Buddhists and the like, to Tutsi and to Hutu, the Maoists and the Sufis, to the Falun Gong, the National Front and those L. Ron Hubbard groupies.
Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year.
Final verse. Gandhi taught us many things, the Hindus and don'ts of life. Ahisma and non-violence will rid this world of strife. Pacifism will get you a world devoid of fear, with love and understanding and missiles from North Korea.
Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year.
Folks at home.
Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year.
Key change.
Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year.
I think there's another one.
Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year.
Ladies only.
Have a happy new year.
Very good. Now the men.
Have a happy new year.
Have a happy new year, Australia. Good night. Good night to all of you.
Rubik's Cube, roller skates, iPods, dire straits, Harry Potter, fluffy toys, Paris Hilton kissing boys, space hopper, hippie, Adam Ant playing Wii, techno, disco, ice stack 2.0, Farmsy, Bumsy, 80s pop, hip